Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we are doing a 2028 election per request to GMS Amacord Serpentmen something. I kind of just cuts off there and don't really feel like going too depths into it. So, Serpentmen, whatever you want to go by, this video is for you, even though it's like, I'm sorry. So, he gave me one that I haven't heard of 5 out of 6 these politicians, and actually, the Libertarian Party actually stands a chance here. I'm not gonna lie, especially with what he gave me. So it's former New Mexico Governor Susana Martinez with the Republican Party, with a former former governor of New Nevada, Brian Sandoval. We have a former state or Missouri Secretary of State, Jason Kander, and Abby Finkenar. I think she's a currently U.S. representative. I looked her up, and she's one of the few that I really didn't care too much about. But I'm gonna have to explain why this isn't interesting. Here we have Justin Amash with current Senator Mike Lee. Justin Amash is, of course, a current representative. I don't know if he'll still be by 2028, but we'll just have to see. This isn't what I think the 2020 election will be, but it's a good start. Or a good choice, considering what we could have for the 2020 election. If we start having a third party be a permanent fixture in these elections, hell, we could see a independent president, a libertarian, green, socialist, but we could see them very soon. Yes, I am unbiased towards the Socialist Party. I hate that's like there are a few parties I distaste more, but socialism and Nazism are just disgusting in my opinion. Communism too, but anyway, communism, socialism, same thing. So, this is interesting to me because Martinez and Sandoval are going to appeal to the Hispanic. This is just the over picture. This isn't the only people they're going to, appeal to, I promise. There's going to be a lot more people. Martinez, Sandoval, they're going to appeal to the Latino community, which usually would go to the Democratic Party, and also Martinez and Sandoval would be up there in age, saying that respectfully as I can. Kander and Fink, you know what I mean. Kander and Fink would be young in age. They would both be like late 30s, early 40s right at this point in time. Amash and Lee, just a little bit in both, to be honest with you. Like, this is this is intriguing to me. Serpentman, you literally gave me something I never thought could happen, but hell, now I want this to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, because I don't usually plan these things out ahead. Some people might do, but I don't. I just go through it and just like, okay, based off my knowledge, this such and such will win this state, and that state. That's what I do. So, hell, I didn't even fill in a safe map, which I haven't been doing that lately, just ignored that fact, because I don't know what a safe state in 2028 would be. That's the question. Now, let's pretend that there is no incumbent. Let's say someone off the top of my head, Newt Gingrich is the 2024 Republican nominee against, again, someone off the top of my head, Pete Buttigieg. And Buttigieg wins the nomination. Buttigieg is sick, ends up being ill with something bad, not as bad as cancer, but just something that prevents him from campaigning for a second term as of now. Oh, he'll hopefully get better. Let's just say that. God, please no, because Buttigieg is definitely a future president of the United States. Just because of that man's charisma. It's just not now. Future, definitely, just not now. He is young. That man has to be a senator first. That man could be a governor or a senator. That man could probably take Mike Pence on for a third term. I don't know if Indiana allows third term for governors, but that man would definitely overcome Pence. If, that man is going to do great things in life, but he's not going to become president yet. Maybe 2030, 2034, actually 2032, 2036, but not now. That man's going to be great. But anyway, back to this. All right, so based off of all this, we're going to have a huge, huge difference in the map. Washington, I'm not even going to put likelies in this. I feel like I should just fill in how I see it. Kander and Fink, just put Kander, just because Kander would win the state of Washington, because Kander has PTSD, and if he could get over that, and he's going to be a huge, huge inspiration for many people, especially in these western coasts, which I feel like he could win these states. California, not by that big of a margin, but again, because of the Latino population in California. Ooh, Alaska, that is most likely going to the Libertarian Party because I think it was I think the Libertarian Party has been on the Alaskan ballot as a major party for like 2 elections in a row, and it's just gonna keep going. It's Alaska. Certain states are always going to put a third party candidate as a major candidate, and there's so that subsection of minor candidates they're going to put as well. But still, Nevada, that is most likely going to go to Martinez. Again, the population of the Latina population. This is really tough. I believe Utah will go to the Libertarian Party as well as Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado. Don't get mad, as well as Idaho. Idaho is really becoming bipartisan each year. But of course, like, it's tough, because I'm pretty sure they would have gone for McMullen if he was a third-party candidate by 2016. I'm not going to lie. Alaska, Utah, Idaho, possibly Washington, all would have gone for McMullen. Almost had a sneeze. Montana, I believe that could go for Martinez as well as Wyoming. This is tough. I'm so sorry. The Red Wall, I guess? Oh, this is really tough. The Latino populations in these states. I believe Hawaii could go to Martinez. Like, oh man. This is tough because I don't think I did enough research. Serpent Man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to do a if you want me to, I'll do this again with more research. Damn. You kinda. Whew, you hit me hard. 3rd district definitely going to Martinez and at large. I think the 2nd district could go to Kander. That young appeal, the enthusiasm they could have, like he could say something like, I broke myself PTSD. I feel better than ever. He could inspire so many people to vote for him and just like be like him. I guess Martinez could win the 1st district as well. I'm sorry if I'm hitting my mic a lot. I'm just like using my hands a lot. I believe Minnesota and Iowa could go to Kander. Missouri and Arkansas. Hell, Louisiana as well. The first person to win that entire blue wall right there since Bill Clinton. I believe he can do it. Rust Belt states. Illinois? Like, all the Rust Belt states definitely going to Kander. Just because, man, he's going to have so much inspiration. Indiana. Probably, like, these states right here, definitely going to Kander. Martinez, like, the problem with today's election, like, Martinez is currently 60 years old. 8 years from now, she'll be 68. That is... Ooh, that's tough. And I think on election day, she'll be 69. I'm not sure. Sandoval also up there in age, but not that much. She's currently Martinez is 60, Sandoval's 55, but that's still very up there in age. And I'm sure people will be more progressive in 2028. I hope to God they are, like Republicans do. We'll have the progressive wing of every single party. I hope that happens because I'm a very progressive Republican myself. West Virginia, I believe they currently have a third party called the Mountain Party, and I believe that will overwhelmingly go to like a third party if it were to ever happen. I think. I don't know. Virginia? Probably Kander. North Carolina as well. Like, hell, we could probably put South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama as well. Hell, Florida as well. And we could just give Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky. Again, Martinez isn't a strong candidate. Kanderson won this election. I think he'll win it by a landslide. I don't think he will, just because how many electoral votes we have. I consider electoral landslide if it's 400 and above. That's what I consider a electoral landslide. But DC, yeah, no, wait, no. Most likely going to go to Kander. Martinez could. I believe Maryland will become a swing state. Probably the first, one of the few currently safe Democratic states. It'll probably become a swing state in 2024, to be honest with you, but it'll go Democrat, and then, boom, it'll flip for Martinez. Delaware will flip, or not flip, but it'll stay blue. I don't know how to explain all this, I'm sorry. New Jersey probably stays blue. I believe the rich class will go, the high class, the upper class of Monets will be overtake Connecticut. Believe it or not, there are more people up and up in the higher class in Connecticut, and the stereotype is most Republicans are rich. Donald Trump. Rhode Island, that'll stay blue. Massachusetts as well. Vermont, that'll stay blue for a while. New York, that'll most likely go for Kander. New Hampshire, that is most likely to become a solid red state. Maine at large, Maine at large will most likely become a swing state, but Maine secondary should become like if I had more information. If it was 2024, maybe. Sorry, I have a lot of spit. I've been exercising, and you like build up saliva. If this was 2024 and I was doing a 2028 prediction, this would be a hell of a lot easier. But no, I'm looking 8 years in the future, which is a lot harder than looking 4 years into the future. I would know, because how many of y'all would think back in 2008, 2016, who would be possible candidates? Okay, I'm sure some of y'all would have picked Clinton, so good for you. Yeah, some of you might have picked Mitt Romney. Okay, no. Ron Paul. Nope. Huckabee? He dropped out early. Nobody picked Donald Trump. Nobody even thought about that. You can't think 8 years into the future. I'm sorry, guys. You just can't. This is an odd map. I'm sorry. I have to do a hell of a lot more research. I'll do this again if you want me to, Serpent Men. This is bad. I'm sorry. Just if this is like I believe this is what would happen with I did like maybe 30 45 minutes of research, which is a lot, which I usually do not like I do like 10 minutes of research every day of like what's going on in the current elections based off polls and shit. And I'm sure that's enough. But like oh god, it's tough to explain. I'm a weird man. This is intriguing to me. I don't I don't know. But this is the category saying peace. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't know how to explain this. I don't know how to explain most of myself. I'm not good at explaining things, and I guess I am throwing random facts up there, but my facts have meaning. I swear. Peace. Check out my Kingdom Hearts playthrough. This is category saying bye bye. I love you. Mwah.